What's up, guys? Welcome to FTTV episode 3. And we're back after 3 months away of re-strategizing. We're back 2026. Yeah, guys.
We're back, man. Back 2026.
Yeah, man. And this year we have so much crazy things that are going to happen. You know, it's a World Cup year. There's so much going on. There are so many trophies that have to be won across Europe, across Kenya, across Africa, you know, and we got you. So for today's episode, basically, we're going to talk about the following. The AFCON, the one that just concluded. It was crazy, guys. It was
a lot of controversies.
The final ban.
Moroccans are always trying to just steal the game from the Africans.
Yeah.
Fucking thieves, eh?
And then we also have the we'll talk about the English Premier League, specifically about Arsenal, his team.
Arsenal.
Are they gonna finally win the league after how many years? How many years?
22 years.
22.
Bro, you are not even there. You didn't even watch them, bro. Did you watch them rip the trophy?
2002, bro. 2 or 4. I was 4 years. Most of you guys, the younger Gen Zs, weren't even born.
A lot of.
Anyway, that's not an issue. And then lastly, the last part we'll talk about briefly the UEFA Champions League winners who will win, and also the Europa League and the Kenyan Premier League. Yeah, as we are Kenyans, I have to promote our league. You know what I'm saying? And we have a specialist here in Kenya content, Coach Mburu. Let's go with the intros now. So now, man, we're going to do introductions. As you guys can see, you know, in FTTV, man, it's a community, you know what I'm saying? And we even have international crew members. From my right-hand side, they'll introduce themselves as we go towards there. Then we head on to the AFCON discussion. Let's go.
Yes, hi.
This is my first time on this channel. My name is Kevin Pizarro. I'm from Uganda, and I support the best team in England.
Manchester United.
Biggest club in the world.
GMU.
Yeah. Go, Man United.
I'm Moses Wela, from South Sudan. As you can see, Man United fan, the biggest team in the world.
Returning guest is always
we can't leave that one out. Yeah, you're happy to be back though. Be like almost, 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. Yeah, we are back again. Episode 3. It will be good. Yeah.
Yeah, man. As for me, I'm Richie Jr., the football twin, the supporter of the world champions Chelsea, the biggest club, the best club of all time. Let's go.
So I'm Kelvin Klein, Kelvinero, the Iceman. I support the best club in Manchester, Man City, with all the money and everything. And new year, new things, new podcast, fantastic footballing, fanatic, FFTV, here we go, 2026. FTTV, fantastic, fantasy, fanatic, FFTV.
Yeah, Fabio, or Paul Fabio, aka FPL Fab. Support the greatest team in England. Manchester United has been a rough period, I won't lie to you. It's been a very humbling period, but the horizon is looking super bright. And you know, Arsenal last week requested us to beat Man City.
We did.
We put it on the tab. So this week, we're about to come and claim. We're about to come claim our tab and save football.
Football has to be saved this weekend.
So pleasure. Looking forward to.
Bless up. He's an FPL master.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Mundara, supporter of the biggest club in England as of now. And listen. No, we've been on top of Champions League, Premier League. It's getting lonely at the top. It's getting boring. We need something new. Man Utd did us a favor last week, but we have to put them in their place this weekend. So yeah, cheers for episode 3. See you soon, man.
Alright, thanks, returning guest. Let's see if your team is gonna win.
Coach Mburu here, radio producer. I'm a writer, so support women football. Support women football.
Yeah,
Support
exactly.
women football. Yeah, so writing is not about being happy. It's about being disciplined. Yeah, and I'm glad to be back, guys. Can't wait for the year ahead.
Yeah. He's been here throughout all the first 3, so he's a G. And soon I wanna be going to the field with him. Even him, he's been here throughout.
All 3 episodes.
All 3, these are my guys. Consistency is the shit, man.
Yeah, so if you want to join our verified writers group, link into
link in description. His IG.
If you want to join our writers group,
hit him up. Hit Coach Mburu. He's also a coach for goalkeepers like me. So keeper content coming soon. So now let's go to the Africa Cup of Nations.
Morocco.
Crazy, guys. What the hell, bro? Okay, Senegal. I called him from the beginning, man.
Senegal.
You said Senegal.
End of the day.
I said it
bro.
I see what they're saying like
Senegal
now,
is the best team in Africa.
Yeah.
The best squad in Africa, the most experienced. And, every player, they're over 50 million.
Yeah.
If you look at it.
Yeah.
So on paper, Senegal was the best team. And
we know ball. We know ball. So say your point.
Okay, with Senegal out and out being favorites for the AFCON, I wouldn't have called it in the sense that I didn't know that Mane was still going to perform the way that he did, but they really turned out. I would have said the favorites, based on paper, Egypt, Morocco, the usual, but we saw Nigeria even doing their thing.
Yeah, man, it was so crazy. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the final. What the hell? They wanted to rob Senegal, bro. What the hell?
The thing is, for me, I think the penalty was a real penalty, but the issue was
never.
That was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
I don't think so.
It was a penalty.
This guy grabbed him by his
The
neck.
problem was the goal that was disallowed. That's where the issue came from.
Just before.
The
Right?
Senegalese were like, why is our goal disallowed? Why was it not checked?
No offside.
And the Morocco's
No
penalty was checked.
Yeah.
That's where the issue came from.
No.
But for me, it was actually
But
a penalty.
I just felt even before Senegalese took the kick on the ball, there's just the way the Moroccans were mistreating these guys in the sense of the ref. They didn't even have a training facility to begin with. Getting in the stadium was a problem. Even
There was no
before
security as well.
there's no security.
Yeah.
Even before, when Morocco was playing Nigeria, do you see what the ball boys were doing?
They're stealing the
They're in the towel.
Morocco and towels.
How low can you go? You're stealing equipment. Yes, yeah.
Apparently, they were saying that the West African communities were using towels for witchcraft. So they were saying that they were planting things in the towels and then they were keeping next to those to avoid. It was that's just sad.
But for me, I think Sadio Mane showed great leadership. I think
I was
he
even
showed
wondering why
great
he was the
leadership
captain, by the way.
on and off
I
the
think
pitch.
Koulibaly is the country's captain, but
He should have been.
Sadio Mane showed great leadership in that match.
I even saw the referees were saying they saved them. But I mean, Mane saved them. Because the way he called them back and the game
He
continued,
did save them. Apparently,
he did something good for even the referees.
So for me, I want to say 3 things. So I remember before the final came in, there was a time Senegal were complaining how they were being forced to use a training venue to train for the final, which had cameras all around, which they didn't want. They wanted an extra venue that's far away from where they're training. So that was one of the things I tend to say, they tend to get their gameplay. And another thing is when they were coming towards the airport, towards that game, they were like the security was so off, whereby they could just get fans just randomly swarming them. And I felt like Morocco just tried all tactics. Because even if you look at this way, when you look at, let's say, the North African countries, it's just the way they were just treating these other countries. Let's say like Algeria, I'll say the Congo game. There was just these antics where they were using, whereby they just want to taunt people. And I feel like Africans started feeling like everyone wants to go behind the black. I would say black, but like the more African teams. And I felt for that now it was like Africans versus Morocco. Even if Morocco is in Africa, they didn't care.
Versus North
So
Africa.
I feel like it was maybe even Algeria will make to the finals. Because me personally, for me, I was supporting the Lingala boys, Congo, because East Africa, Tanzania, and for me, Tanzania honestly is like they're like the foes of Kenya. Like you watch Chan, like they will be in the finals, but I'll choose other team, even if it's. And I hope that the Congo gets to the World Cup. Now they're in the qualifiers. So yeah, that's it for my side.
Right.
Just quickly on the AFCON, right? I'd say like everyone was focusing on like the whole witchcraft aspect, etc., etc. But if we're to like dissect it and look at it from things that we've been blessed with from God, these are things that people have been wanting for the longest time, and then they automatically like categorize them as witchcraft.
I know, man.
It's just blessings from God. I mean, like you find even Jamaicans, like Usain Bolt, for instance, the Jamaicans, why are they super quick? I mean, like, are you going to blame that on witchcraft as well?
You can't,
it's just
man.
genetics and favor from God.
Yeah, so me, I just want to tell North Africans and Africans, we are all one, man, we are all Africa, man. We love all. Personally, me, I love everybody. I love all North Africans, all races. We are human. We are the human race. So let's stop the hate. For those who love us, thank you.
But the African Football Governing Body, CAF, said on Monday that action will be taken for those who will be found guilty after the chaos scenes that happened on the stadium.
There have to be consequences.
All sides. All sides. Even the ones that was snatching towels.
The towel thing was embarrassing.
I just want to add on what you said. I feel like with what was happening in Morocco and North Africa, it was more of like getting tactics just to put off Senegalese players off. At the end of the day, they're trying to get into the psychology of not making them comfortable, not making them feel at home.
They only did that because they know Senegal is a better team.
Exactly.
They wouldn't cheat if they knew that Senegal was a better team, so they had to do everything possible.
So,
I think they say it.
So,
yeah, man, I can't imagine losing your AFCON in your own home. El Morocco, man.
No, I mean,
I show speed streaming.
Man, that's a huge.
I mean, like it happens even like as a host country. Like you could see what happened in the Euros between France and Portugal.
Years, bro.
But like you have to do like a sportsmanship. You have to play the game right. If you're the right team at the end of the day, you have the best players. You
blatantly the way that they did and still lose.
you
As
can't.
in, how is that even possible?
We haven't talked about Brahim Diaz, like just say.
Panenka from the halfway line.
Did he miss on purpose or?
I think
was
that
there
it's
some
guilt.
miss?
Actually, I think that 100%. Those are questions that people haven't asked, and I think Brahimi did miss the penalty on purpose
But-
because of the guilt. He knew it wasn't a penalty, and just on the other side, Cameroon were robbed of a goal. So if he
Senegal.
had scored that goal and they had won it, they wouldn't have deserved it. The world wouldn't have celebrated with them.
So what do you guys think about? Do you think Brahim
Missed on purpose.
missed on purpose? Do you think?
Okay, for me, I think, first of all, I love to congratulate Senegal for making it
Yes,
winning
Senegal.
the AFCON. So,
I'm buying a Senegal jersey.
so congratulations to Senegal. So that's all I have to say.
And
Congratulations
Alex,
to
what do you
Senegal.
think?
For me, Tanzania versus Morocco, the same thing happened. Tanzania was supposed to have a penalty. Last minute, they were denied. I feel like Morocco, I don't know how they get away with everything. They deserve that loss. That's my opinion.
Okay.
For me, I don't think Diaz did that. I don't think so. There's no way. There's
Same.
65,000 people in the
I'm also on
stadium.
the same page.
Last minute. and you knew they were cheating the whole game. Why would they just randomly just? I don't think so. It was the last minute of the moment.
He was just trying to be Zidane.
Yeah, he wanted to have like
some order. Yeah,
history for himself.
He wasn't disappointed when he missed the penalty. If you see, like after he Panenka, he didn't. He just like turned around and like started running back.
The reason I think
it's not like he was like, oh my goodness.
No one celebrated.
He didn't
When
even
he missed
care.
the penalty, not even Senegalese players, they didn't celebrate. They just missed the penalty and the play continued. You
As
see,
in, like
imagine
as if
missing
they
a
did it
penalty
for
or
fair
something.
play.
Your team should celebrate. Sindio?
I get you. Like I'm gonna go with my man over here on the corner. Like at the end of the day, I'm definitely gonna say, like, he didn't miss it on purpose. Because at the end of the day, like, look at it this way: the whole shoulder of the nation, the celebration, the pressure. It was on him. So I feel like he tried doing a Panenka because he wanted to have the highlight and the moment, and he couldn't deliver the highlight and the moment. Even when he missed,
what's that?
he was gutted. I could see in his face.
Tournament ya pesa,
Pesa unapiga Panenka. So and then I need to ask a few questions before we move to Premier League. I need to ask you guys, so which are the standout teams, surprise teams, and the flops? Yeah, and the best teams. You can start with Coach Mburu.
So with the question,
which was your team? Which team do you think stood out most, and which team do you think flopped the most in AFCON?
okay, Morocco. I think Morocco, they did an amazing job getting into the final. It's not an easy task.
I think it was
teamwork,
expected as hosts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
and Africa does not deserve that image. You know, you can't blame FIFA. You cannot blame the referee. You cannot blame CAF. Africa does not deserve that image. So the team that stood up most is still Morocco.
anyway, which team do you think flopped the most?
Flopped.
Like, was the
Tanzania getting into round of 16 without winning. I think Tanzania.
This side as we give
Taifa
opinions.
Stars.
Yeah. So, which tell me?
The team to me that stood out was Nigeria. Nigeria was crazy. Group stages. Maybe personally, me after Congo, it was Nigeria. That's it. And for the flop, Tanzania. How do you go to round of 16 to no win? Like, what's your point there? Even Uganda, I think Uganda have been a better team to just go ahead. Because Uganda, I think they drew Tanzania, so they're not that bad off. So that's it for me.
I'd say the same two teams. Nigeria, just based on the fact that they weren't even supposed to qualify to begin with, and they nearly made it to the final.
Yeah.
So if they had made it to the final, it would have been like a crazy talking point. These people that aren't even supposed to be in this competition. Biggest flop, I'd say Morocco, just based on how they handled everything and just they've portrayed and painted us in such a negative light.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna go the different take. I feel like Ivory Coast played some very good football. Amad Diallo, even Cameroon was actually one of the stars in the team, because you can see, like, even the way Ivory Coast are playing right now, they don't have like the old players and the superstars they have anymore. So they're developing like a new set and squad of players at the end of the day, and it's more of like a fresh new team. There was a lot of flair, enthusiasm. They played great football. They attacked quite well together. Yeah, those Ivory Coast and Cameroon stood up for me, because I feel like they're developing a new fresh squad of players. They're developing like a certain style of football, and Nigeria also did quite well. I just feel like with Nigeria, it's like they're there and about. It's like when you need to get to the finishing line, they don't get to the finishing line at the end of the day. And for me, I don't know like what happened to Ghana. Ghana is usually a strong team, and they've been just flopping for years and years, and now I feel like in the World Cup. I mean, they can be in the World Cup, but now if it comes to the African competitions, we know them as a powerhouse in African competitions, and they're not playing to the certain level and the standard that they're supposed to be playing at the end of the day. That's it for my take.
Yeah, for me, I think it will just be like kind of biased and standout. Senegal, flop Cameroon, Morocco, as it is, because for me, I like their tactics. Senegal, they were very good tactically, and Morocco, as I said, even in my analysis before the tournament, they were favorites in my opinion because they are home and they're probably one of the team in Africa with the best infrastructure and stadium. So I felt they should have just won. Kwanza, even that Brahim Diaz thing, that's the one that just puzzles me. I was watching here in the sitting room, I knew it's over because it's just going to blast it in. It's over because the whole CAF were rigging it for them, literally throughout the tournament, like even I think semis. So for me, very huge L, 50-something years, no AFCON. And I can't say about Tanzania.
To add, let me add. They won Morocco under 20. They won the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
They beat Argentina. They beat Argentina. So I think.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. 20. And then the last point about desire. The reason I can never ever troll my Tanzanian brothers and sisters, they qualified.
But they didn't win. Tanzania. For me, Tanzania is not
the quality. Is my East African guys, if you're watching this, Uganda and Tanzania, great respect. Subscribe FTTV, you know what I'm saying? And now you can give your...
Okay, for me, the most standout team in AFCON, it was... Okay, let me start with the flop first. Egypt.
True,
Egypt.
True.
Imagine have players like Mamouche, Salah, and they have the most AFCON in Africa. They have won it like 7 times, right? So I was expecting like they'll be somewhere there in the finals, around there.
But they finished in 4th place.
Oh, they're not.
They finished in 4th.
Okay. What I'm saying, like I expected more from them. And the most standout was Nigeria because they didn't qualify for World Cup. And the way they were playing throughout the qualifiers, they didn't play very well. But when it came to AFCON, they are playing very good football. So they did well for me.
So do you think Osimhen is the greatest striker in Africa right now?
No. The greatest in Africa.
Yeah.
No, the best or greatest?
The best. Okay, the best.
Sorry, on form right now, he's among there. He's on top there.
Because there's no striker.
There's no striker.
Yeah, there's not a lot. Yeah.
Where did Hala go? The Cote d'Ivoire.
Sebastian Hala. Injuries are ruining him. Yeah, and all that.
Those are good takes.
Well, for me, I think I'm also going to go with Nigeria as probably the show. I won't say Senegal because I expected Senegal to go far. And being the best team, I won't say they didn't shock me because I expected them. For me, I think Nigeria played the best football and I think they scored the most goals as well. And they haven't really lost a game until the penalty shootouts. So I think Nigeria was the best team.
Yeah.
For me, I think the flop was Egypt because they played the worst football. They played horrible the whole tournament. It was just pure luck. And then when they played, was it Nigeria? That was the worst football I think I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
So for me, Egypt was the one. But even though on paper they don't really look good. Just maybe Salah and Mamouche. Should the rest, I don't know if they play in Egypt or so yeah, I think Nigeria for me was the best team the whole tournament. The only just luck that they lost 2 penalties. So yeah.
Yeah, man. So like the AFCON was really amazing. We loved it. For me, it was probably the best AFCON I've ever watched. You guys?
It was unexpected.
But the one in Ivory Coast, I think, was better though. The vibes are different, bro. Like it was different.
The proper African
it was African tournament for real. The previous one.
The final.
The final was different.
Anyway.
Never seen anything like that in football.
That aside, now next year is East Africa, AFCON, Kenya, Uganda.
Kenya, let's go.
Let's actually hope it happens.
You all have watched the AFCON, the quality of football there. Do you think Kenya can perform there?
Wait,
I'm coming up.
I'm about to give my takes on that. So, we have Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania 2027 AFCON. I'm so excited as a sports journalist and football analyst. I will be on this pitch there, even with my guys over here. We will be there to watch as
reactions.
fans. You know, it's gonna be crazy. And you know what? Kenya, it's coming to Kenya. Yes, Kenya is winning AFCON 2027. I like to be delusional and I'm patriotic.
It's coming home. It's coming home.
I am patriotic.
It's coming home.
Man.
We want Tanzania in the
It's coming
finals.
home.
Tanzania in the finals.
Yo, even if I don't know how, but we are gonna win that tournament. I will support us to win. I said that about Chan. We went far, but we lost. But now, we're gonna win. But predictions, that one, we won't do it now. That was just my take. So, and then last thing, there's this guy from Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, a journalist. I don't know what kind of a journalist he is. I should teach him lessons on research and fact. He was saying that Kenya, the AFCON in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania is going to be terrible. There are no roads, etc. So me, I don't even have any comments. What do you guys have to say?
I don't think it's necessarily said there are no roads in Kenya, but he said Morocco, they have said, he said like Morocco, they have set the standards too high that he think East Africa, they are not that prepared compared to Morocco. Because now when you come to Kenya, the transport is not as good as compared to Morocco, the public transport. Because now if you come to Kenya, he said like, for example, if you take a road, you take a car from, let's say from Kenya to Tanzania or Uganda, it will take you days. Compared to Morocco, and it can just take you like an hour or few.
Yeah, but now
that's what he was trying to say.
Just now, why hate?
All right.
You're supposed to embrace.
About like Africa not having roads, or Kenya rather, right? Tanzania and Uganda have, or the Chinese have that country on lock. So the infrastructure is good. But when it comes to Kenya, I mean, and the competition that we've just had, and I love my country to bits, right? Yeah. But if we're being completely honest, traffic came to a standstill during Chan. During Chan. So I'm thinking it did. Mombasa Road, complete standstill, like you couldn't access some roads, etc. So I'm thinking, right? Firstly, our stadiums, here we are like rushing to finish our stadiums. Then the infrastructure in terms of logistics as well. Like how it's not that we can't do it, but we need competent people that are there. And that's what I'm really hoping that they'll set up those people that are serious with their job.
Yeah, facts.
I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like in Kenya there's a lot of infrastructure and development which is going on. There's even like a new superhighway that they're checking on Gong Road. If you've been like to corner on Junction Mall, they're developing a new highway inside it. And in comparison to Kenya and Uganda, between Uganda and Tanzania, I feel like what infrastructures that we have. Even the SGR in itself, there you can move from Mombasa to Nairobi, is even a very quick form of transport. So we're there, we're about.
But the SGR, there's no games host in Mombasa.
And how many games do we have?
Not be used.
We have like 3 stadiums.
No,
anyway,
so we got it.
Yeah, we're gonna be it's gonna be even better than the Morocco one.
For me, I'd say the infrastructure, if you compare Morocco and Kenya, Morocco and East Africa, which is 3 countries, I'll give hands to Morocco. It's better. But if you think about it, SGR, first of all, there's an extension that's happening from Naivasha all the way till the border of Uganda. So these are things that are in progress. Even right now, I had there's a railway that's been made that could access near stadium, like my friend Quizero was mentioning to me earlier. I haven't seen it, but most likely. So we have like 10 months. And the thing is, Kenya, the issue is the stadium. So think about it. Nyayo National Stadium, they have to put a canopy over it. As of now, I live around Mombasa Road. I haven't seen anything. Talanta, they said it's 80%. They said it like 2 days ago. It is. So think about it. We have 10 months. And if I'm not wrong, I heard there's a stadium on the western side of Kenya. If I'm not wrong, it's the Kipchoge Keino Stadium. That stadium looks like a farm. In my own opinion, it's basic. It's like maybe 5,000 maximum capacity. And if I'm wrong, Sorry. And I feel like even if you compare maybe Tanzania and Uganda and Kenya, I feel like we are a growing economy. You can't compare to a country that's almost fast world country, like what is it called, Morocco.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is like football, there's many ways you can move around. Like if maybe that guy went to Wajir or Garissa, maybe that's where he was taken. He wasn't taken to Nairobi. That's why he saw no roads there. So personally for me, there's time for
Yeah,
that.
facts. Yeah.
So for me, all I can say is
Let's hear.
Kenya has roads, and if you're a journalist, you should be a CAF accelerated journalist. as in accredited, yeah. So if you're not accredited,
Yeah,
please don't be
should do his
talking.
research, man.
So
What the hell?
I think
Kenya
The hell
has
is he
roads.
talking about?
If you're a
what he did
journalist,
is good.
Nah,
you're a reporter.
That journalist-
Because now listen,
Kona hiyo
now he has
CAF.
put a pressure on Kenya
Have
to
that-
do better.
have that
And
certificate.
look at a
Be
different
verified.
point of view.
Right.
It's okay.
Sure thing.
So I think Kenya has roads, and you have to be here for you to see.
Yeah,
it.
let him come here. He's gonna see our proper
He was here
roads.
in Chan. That's why I said.
Anyway,
Kenya has roads.
anyway, guys. So that was a beautiful AFCON discussion. Now let's switch to the next segment 2, which will be about the English Premier League or the Premier League. The Premier League.
EPL.
Support women football. Women's Super League. Women's Super
You
League.
can also watch Women Premier League.
The Women's Super League.
Anyway, so we just start with Arsenal. Alex, tell us, are you gonna win the league?
Okay, before Alex,
tell us.
in conversation with before Alex says anything,
Coach,
A few moments
I think this is the year.
give him the mic.
No comment.
So guys, hear me out. Hear me out. There's two ways. It's either we take the Premier League or the Champions League. You guys decide. We'll give you one.
The division of these funds, bro.
And personally, for me, I feel like the Premier League is more important to us than Champions League. I feel like the Premier League has more. I feel like Champions League has some teams, like a team called Kairat. Yeah, so for Kairat and Martin, you compare a team like Brentford, which is like maybe usually in the top 10. I feel like English Premier League teams have very high quality. And for me, what I'm trying to say is the final thing is it's getting lonely at the top. We need something. We need someone to lead. It's getting boring now. Give us a challenge. We need a challenge.
We are here to stop them.
All I can say, okay, like, first of all, Arsenal have been consistent trying to be in the top 1 position. However, everybody has just been shit in this league. Look at it this way.
For sure.
Anytime Chelsea flop, United has been flopping at Amorim. We're trying to get into the top 4, and then we can also do a job. Liverpool has also been poor at the end
Same
of the
with
day.
Man City.
But I believe we're going to beat these guys on Sunday.
Tomorrow, he already
We
made
must
his,
say football.
I said,
wait,
like,
he made his prediction. It's on my YouTube, FTTV. It's a short. He predicted 2-0. And
2-0.
for the
Okay,
first
2-0.
time ever, I'm
2-0.
supporting United. You know, I used to hate United so much, but then Arsenal fans,
honestly,
so now,
honestly, for me,
actually, you guys don't believe me. Javan, the camera guy, will know I'm saying the truth. Like 2 seasons ago, I actually did want Arsenal to win the league because I felt bad for them. I was like, hey, you know, their fans are down bad. Wait, but then, yeah. I felt so I wanted them to win, and then there was a season they bottled it. So I was like, you know, let me give them another season.
They're the biggest
and then I
bottlers in
think it
history.
was last season they
Bottle
bought-
jobs, man.
Last season they bottled it. I said, you know what? F that team, man. You guys are trash. You'll never win it. And they're fans.
So my prediction on Arsenal, right? This is their season. If they do not win this season, there will never be another season that they'll win. And it's based on the points that you guys have said.
Alex.
There is no other team. There's no other team that's really competing.
There's no competition right now. It's only
Exactly.
them on top.
And the second reason as why I'm saying that is because I'm a Manchester United supporter. So if anything, if the past has taught me anything, right? Wishing that Arsenal loses is like jinxing them to win. I'd rather just like watch it just play out than like be adamant that they don't win, because what they have done this season as compared to other seasons is the replacing the injury-prone players that they usually have, and this is the time that they usually have those injury problems. So like Saka right now would be out for like 3 months, right? But they have Madueke that's
now
there.
they have the depth.
That's exactly this season they have the depth. So
Yeah,
honestly,
but Madueke is a snake, man. You snaked us before we won the Club World Cup, man. Such a snake.
Okay, big statement. Arsenal beating Man U, I think it will be a charge up kwa hiyo title race yao. Yeah, because Arteta's men, they might win the quadruple.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah.
They are not winning even the
Imagine,
Champions
I
League.
insist. They might win the
You guys are not winning.
big statement. Arsenal beating Man U tomorrow will be as it will be.
But
a
you
huge
guys remember
It will be a huge step.
remember 2 seasons ago at this time, I think Arsenal were on top by Christmas, probably even by January, by almost 14 points clear. And then they managed to bottle it. Yeah, it was almost near 13 points. Yeah, they were doing better that time, and they still managed to fumble it. So there's no goals. I think the top scorer is Saka. And
But
it's
Man City,
goals.
Man City are in a crisis right now. Because regarding
think
the
they'll be
recent form.
okay.
Yeah,
Man City, they're
see,
in a
for me
crisis
tomorrow, I
right
don't
now.
think.
Your form,
I don't think
their
we'll
form
beat
is
us.
not.
Because I know personally.
It's a crisis form.
Because I don't think
So Arsenal, men, I think they will win the Premier League,
That's
Champions
it.
League. They will win the Premier League, the Champions League, and the Carabao,
You know what?
and the Carabao Cup.
You know what?
I'm saying.
You know what? Mundara, just take him to start supporting us.
you're wearing red, I can tell. No, but generally, me, I think tomorrow we won't be. I don't think we'll beat Arsenal. I don't think because it's at the Emirates. If it was Old Trafford, maybe we'll have a chance. But they are playing for something. Us, we're not playing for anything. No, us, we're not playing. We're not playing for anything. If we win, I'll be very happy, of course. But I just can't see us beating Arsenal. I don't think they haven't lost at all.
No, me bro, I've watched Arsenal games. They're very well structured defensively, but these guys can't fucking score goals.
Yeah, but they managed to win games.
No. They play a rumble. Con FC. Look at it this way. We go to the Emirates, the way we play, we fucking beat these guys. We put them away from their misery. We take away their title hopes. Then the Blue Shark of Manchester City again beats them the fucking 8-year. The Grim Reaper. They take a life from them. No. And that's about to man. You guys are not scoring goals, man. I've watched Tottenham Forest when you guys played. I've watched Liverpool. There's nothing. You can't score.
If we didn't beat Man City last week, will you be as confident as again? Would you still be confident?
I will, because the way we played were well structured. Look. Great attacking players. Good.
the Amaranth.
We only played.
We played the right formation. The players. The players. Look at the players. Bruno, Ahmad, Buemo. We were keeping the ball. We were playing like good tic-tac football at the end of the day. We were creating chances. We were creating chances.
And Cunha as well. I think we had the most hit posts in the Premier League, even during Amaranth.
We're gonna go to the Emirates. We're gonna smoke them there.
The reason I'm for Manchester United this weekend is because of our attacking prowess under Carrick. So Arsenal have a really solid defensive line, and they're at an advantage this weekend because the squad is fully fit. The Gabriel, who else is this? The Calafiori, all of these people are now back fully fit. So it's going to be like a really tough game. But the reality is we have Mbuemo, we have Bruno playing as a number 10, which is like the most crucial thing. And we have Dorgu playing as a left wing instead of a left wing back. So he doesn't have to worry about covering up for the defense. Attacking Manchester United is at the top of the food chain at the moment. So I think that game is going to end like 2-1 to United.
Okay, before you finish. So who will replace Casemiro at Manchester United.
We have Martinez that could play in that position.
Now we're
I
gonna-
mean, we have Martinez.
Either Anderson or Baleba.
Yeah, Carlos Baleba is my
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, like, there's the option of signing all these midfielders, right? And that's where we had been struggling. I don't even think midfield was our issue when we were saying we needed to sign midfielders. Central defensive, it was firstly our goalkeeper, we got Lamens. Lamens made a huge difference. Central defending is a huge problem for Manchester United because we couldn't figure out, like, are we starting with Maguire? Are we going to start with Martinez? We didn't have a centre back. Right?
think our
And
centre
Delete
backs
was
are-
being played as a winger under Amorim. That guy was like right wing. He wasn't even centre back. He wasn't even centre back.
Our centre backs are okay. We don't.
Aight, Man U fans, you guys are always too loud. Yeah, okay. I have this season in the Premier League.
I think fifth or fourth is the goal.
You say?
Like, okay, for me, fourth or fifth, because we have no.
Right, you?
Yeah.
For that.
I think we're gonna make fourth at the end of the day. Well, look, no excuses.
Okay.
We're not in the Carabao. We're not in
excuses.
the.
That's
We're not in the Europa. We're not in the Champions League.
No
You understand?
excuses.
We have a new manager bounce. We're also gonna get in the summer more of like a permanent signing of a manager, and everybody's gonna be fully fit. So you can always rotate to the squad. And in terms of talking about centre backs, we have too many left-footed centre backs. That's why there's been an imbalance. Martinez. Left foot.
Even Dallo or even Doro playing
Dallo
as
should
a
go.
centre
The
back.
back, the left-footed man. We're gonna make top four.
Aight, sure thing. No, Fabio.
Number four, most realistic, but probability we could even finish third.
Okay.
These guys are going to be number 7. There's no way that this manager wants to give it like 3 game weeks. They'll be back to CEO carry count. These guys they talk. These are the guys who make money lose the fans. Not even the players. They're too delusional.
Carrick's beaten Arteta. He has beaten Amorim, and he's beaten the guy from Villa. He's beaten everyone.
You know, me the thing is, I'll just say number 7.
he's beaten
Because I
everyone.
think for me, Carrick is one who's giving them that hype. They'll be back to like how Amorim. Amorim when he was new. Oh, it's you the guys. They'll go back to the default settings very soon. That's it for us.
Aight, you. Where will Man U
Okay,
finish?
let me give my opinion take, guys.
On Man
Okay,
U.
On Man U, they won't finish top 4. They won't finish top 5. If Amorim was the manager, yes, but for now, having the new manager, so my opinion take is Man U, they're not going to finish top 4 this season.
Aight.
You
That
think
is
we'll
my
finish
opinion
above
take.
Chelsea?
Okay, for me, I've said it again. Arsenal are winning the Premier League.
Yeah.
Okay, so second is Man City. Chelsea are in top 3
With
contention.
Rossini or whoever that
Yeah,
is.
so Villa are still there.
Starting 11.
So for me, Man U, maybe next season, but for now,
Number 3 with Villa.
they have to replace Casemiro. First, then
Aight. So now, as we summarize on the Prem, I need all of us to predict top 4. Okay, who'll win the league? Top 4, top 5. You know. Yeah, starting with the Wizard.
For me, I think Man City will win the league. I think City will win the league towards the last 3 games of the season. Then Arsenal will finish second, Villa third, United fourth. Yeah, I think that's how football should be, man. Let's see.
Okay.
For me, if I take biasness away,
Yeah.
I think Arsenal, this is their season. It is on paper right now.
Okay.
Leading 7 points, they're on top with 7 points leading. So this is their season. But I don't want them to win since I'm a Man United fan. So I'll go with Man City first, Arsenal second, United third, and then Aston Villa after. Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it's complicated because if you guys have seen me, I already said on my socials, Arsenal have already won the league. So, like, I think they might win the league, but
The year.
my prediction, Manchester City, because of Pep Guardiola.
Okay.
He always knows how to get the better of Arteta, especially towards the end of the season. Tactics, mentality, experience, all that. I think Man City will win the league. Number 2, Arsenal, as always. Number 3, Chelsea. Yeah, I think Chelsea will be third. Yeah, yes, Chelsea third because we are. Yeah. Yes. Number 4, we'll say maybe Aston Villa, not Man U. Number 5, United. But maybe you guys see top 5 nowadays is Champions League.
But it depends with how the team perform in Champions League.
I think Arsenal will perform well. City. So I think United will be in Champions League next season. Yeah, I think they'll get back. Because, I think they have a good squad, good coach. Amorim was their problem. And then Spurs can't do anything. I don't know how Thomas Frank is there. Which are Newcastle, they're just not that good ever since Isak left. Sunderland, probably
maybe
Europa.
Conference,
I think they'll fumble.
Alright, now let's go with you.
Honestly, as a good sportsman, let me put biasness aside. Right? The Arsenal train is never late. They're always gonna crash out. They always crash out this time. And if they can beat us on the weekend, then they can go to the Etihad and beat Manchester City. Then they're on to something. Then I can say, they're on to something. But if they can't do that for now, and the number of games that they're drawing, Arsenal is not gonna win the league. They're the biggest bottlers in history. They always bottle everything at the end of the day. So I'm saying
at least they won Europa League against United.
It was Amorim United. Fucking
And we had go and go.
Onana.
That guy,
Please keep fingers on Onana.
I'm a goalkeeper. That guy is ass, man.
But it's not bad. I think he's just bad with United. I think before
the whole team was bad.
Yeah.
So it exposed him. Yeah.
pressure got to him.
Alright, let's finish up with your predictions.
So I am feeling like this, yeah. If Arsenal can go to the Etihad, then they do a job on Manchester City. And if they can beat us on the weekend, and if they can also beat Villa, then there's something to it. But my prediction is City first, Arsenal second, third Chelsea, United number 4. Aston Villa.
You're putting Chelsea on top of us.
No. There's, I can see the way
we're
it's...
brothers.
I know, not like brothers. We're fucking ops. He's my op, but well, I'm just being realistic. Yeah, we're all shit at the end of the day. But if Arsenal can do that, then I'll have confidence in them. But if they can't go to the tough stadiums when they have all the pressure on them and they can't win against their rivals, then they're not going to win the league. Villa naturally are just going to drop down. You can see they already signed to drop down in terms of
I saw
points.
even like their coach was beefing with Tielemans. Pushed him, but apparently it was just nothing. After that, he was like, he's my son.
So predictions would be number 1. I can't even leave my mouth. So like, I'd say number 1.
That team.
City. Let's say number 1, City. Number 2, Arsenal. Number 3, Manchester United. Number 4, between Villa and Chelsea. Yeah. And the reason why I'm saying Chelsea is because of their running fixtures currently. But I mean, they might also really fall off because if you look at their squad, they don't have an out-and-out goal scorer. Yeah. So, and their previous game against Brentford, they were supposed to lose that game. I mean, like, they were supposed
Brentford
to...
missed a lot of chances.
How it is that they managed to get that result, so the rest of the season is looking grim for Chelsea.
Yeah.
This is our season. There's no way. This thing for next season, this one.
By the way, if Arsenal if they win the league, we'll congratulate you.
Oh, we are not, bro. That's you.
No, me I'll congratulate you.
Have a dare, Richie. If you win, I want you to buy an Arsenal jersey.
Bet.
And if you don't win, I'll buy a Chelsea one.
Okay.
Buy a Chelsea one. And the thing is, that's to write his name at the back at the Arsenal jersey.
For me.
Yeah, if you win. If you miss him, you're already No, it's for you. For you.
I just look for Richie, Arsenal fans.
Anyway, so that when you're up there,
no.
That's a deal.
That's the deal. Anyway,
Number 2.
I think for number 2, I'll give Man City because they bought Semenyo and Gueye really recently. And number 3, I'll give Aston Villa have sidings as well. I saw they got this guy, Tammy Abraham, because Watkins has been a bit on and off. Number 4, I'll give Chelsea because Man U, there's no way they're going top 4, and Man U think they're going to beat us. If we beat, isn't it forgot game we can't we beat them? Even if here's the thing.
That was our best game.
Here's the thing. We beat them on their own turf. We go to Ginogo. We'll beat them. We don't care where. And now they're in London.
Support you. I've never believed in that bullshit.
Beat them in Old Trafford.
We played well. Playing well is winning the game, man. Lost. Played shit.
This professional thing of theirs, they take them to their own thing, those stats. After the 3 points. We want around football in win. So that's it for my side.
Right.
Okay, guys, for me, I normally say support women football. So me, I support Chelsea women. I support Chelsea women, and it has given me an opportunity. Guys, listen. I need you to listen to this point. Okay, so right now I have a girlfriend at Chelsea women's team. I want to mention the name, but she plays as a attacking forward. So anytime you might see me maybe traveling to London, Kings Meadow. So don't maybe yeah. So So
right.
I wanted to see that.
Right. I think we can just briefly talk about relegations. Which teams do you think are gonna be relegated? Me personally, I think Wolves 100%. West Ham, I think they'll just go down. And then Leeds,
No, Leeds are too good, man. Leeds are too good. Leeds and West Ham are too good. I think for me, it's Wolves are already gone. Yeah, Burnley also already gone. It's between maybe Nottingham Forest and probably West Ham. Yeah, but I just can't see both. Those two teams are too strong, man. Yeah. They squad are just too strong. So, but Burnley and Wolves for me are already gone. They're so for them.
Yeah, so okay.
Maybe
with the relegation, Wolves are going down because Coventry wanapanda in the championship. Yeah. I think Coventry they have and West Ham. I'm so sorry, you guys from London, but it's time. Yeah, it's time you go to the championship. Yeah. So I think it's time.
Let them go. I don't even like West Ham. Let them go.
Chelsea Stadium.
And Nottingham Forest. So for me, Nottingham Forest, West Ham and Wolves. They two of them. Burnley might survive because of the owners. They have a new owner. So I don't think the owner will let them down.
I think Burnley are worse than Wolves.
For me, I think it's Wolves.
They play worse than Wolves. Wolves play better.
Okay, but they have a new ownership. So I think maybe with the new ownership, they might jinx. Okay, but Coventry they are.
Coventry are coming back.
They're being promoted. Middlesbrough, they're being promoted. Those two teams.
Right. So now I think we've come to the end of our Premier League discussion, which was very engaging and nice. Now for the last segment, we're gonna briefly talk about the UEFA Champions League, the Europa League, and the Kenya Premier League. Yes, we're going to talk about that. So let's start off with...
So, as United fans should go away and we wait for you guys to finish.
If an Arsenal fan is here and they have never won it, why should we be here?
No, okay, wait. One thing I know, United fans are Real Madrid fans, right?
Yeah. They have second team.
By default, but there's some that takes for the back.
Yeah, I know so some.
Support Barcelona because even as a child, in fact, the most painful The most painful memories
Yeah.
I've had is losing to Barcelona 2009.
2011, avoid that.
2011, it was so heartbreaking. The
When
way
Ferguson was shaking.
man, see what David Villa and Messi did, man. Completely destroyed
That was
us.
a different Barcelona. That was
3-0. We were winning
Yeah.
3-0.
then I think who scored it?
It was
Rooney.
3-1.
3-1. Rooney truly rescued us. That goal. But
It was
Messi was-
1-1 first and then David Villa and Messi.
Yeah, but that era was that was
I
Barcelona.
feel like Barcelona having a training match with us, man. Just like popping here, popping there, popping left.
Messi.
Yeah, Messi the GOAT.
Hey, Messi. I can never like. I feel like if you're a Man U guy and you like Barcelona, you lost because
Can't.
Barcelona's brought so much pain.
They robbed us 2
No,
Champions
but it depends
League.
when
Like we've lost to them so many times when it matters at the most.
Alright, so me, I'll just start with my Champions League predictions. The predictor, who, by the way, me, most tournaments, I get it right. I got AFCON right from the beginning, Club World Cup right, which Chelsea won. I got World Cup 2022 right, if you are following my content. I said AFCON. And then now I'll say Champions League. Chelsea are winning their 3rd Champions League trophy.
When you said Kenya is going to win that. I think Kenya's that was good one.
Chelsea's winning the Champions
But it can happen,
Okay, me, the reason why I'm saying this is just like I just have so much love and passion for my team. I always want the best for Chelsea, and I'm delusional. That's one of the even when I was saying we're winning Club World Cup, I was just being delusional. Deep down, I was like, shit, well, we might actually get chucked in the group stage or something. Also, Conference League, as I call it. So I think Chelsea might win the Champions League, but if I'm being a bit realistic, maybe Barcelona, since I'm also a fan, and those are the ones I'd make. But I want Chelsea to win their 3rd, so that now we are level with Man U, with Euro, so that I will tell you guys you are below us, and we are the same.
No, I mean, like, in terms...
Bigger studio, bigger fan base.
Yeah, but in terms of competition in the Prem, I think that's Chelsea in terms of trophies, right? Because surprisingly, Chelsea have won a lot of trophies in regards to like the Prem. But like UCL, I'm giving that to Arsenal. Reason I'm giving that to Arsenal, they 100%
Champions
record. Yes,
Arsenal will
they've
win the Champions
won
League.
all their games. As in, like, not drawn. Champions League. The reason I'm saying that, right? They're completely... Arsenal is 2 different teams. In the Premier League, they've been nothing but disappointing, right? Nothing but disappointing. Playing the most boring football. But in the Champions League, they've been a completely different team. As in, like, right now, they're the ones that are firing on all squads. The only team that can really compete with them or, like, can knock them out is Bayern at the moment, the way that they're playing, and Real's most recent performance. But
yeah, I mean, the thing is, with Champions League, it's all about the knockout stages. When we reach there, it's different football. So Arsenal now, it's still league phase. When it's reached now,
the Champions
knockout
League
stages, it's
roundup, I think Bayern. I think it's going to Germany. I think Bayern might. I'm not sure, but Bayern are the favorites. Yeah, Bayern.
Remove Arsenal.
It depends how far Madrid goes. I think if Madrid goes
PSG
quarterfinals, that's when now Madrid is going to be.
PSG are the defending champions. Do you think they might retain it? Not really.
PSG now,
Real Madrid
work now.
That final, because it was the last. They had to win the last game to qualify to the knockout stage.
PSG
last season, they didn't finish it off it. They went to the playoffs. So that's why I'm saying when it's come to Champions League, the knockout stages now, that's when the real football is played.
But so Bayern are my favorites. Real Madrid, they sacked Xabi Alonso. So that is one factor that will make them not win the Champions League. Changing the managers.
Yeah.
So for me, Bayern might take it.
Okay.
Okay, for me, Arsenal, of course. Let me tell you why. So, we beat Bayern. We beat Real last season. Listen, Real last season, I don't think there's any new player they've bought this season like I'd be afraid of. Mbappe was already there. So we beat Real. Inter Milan, we beat them. They're juicy. Which other big team is there? I feel like maybe Man City. Have we played Man City in the UEFA recently? I don't think we've played Man City recently.
It's not easy to play them.
Like, there's no big team we haven't played recently. Like maybe PSG, last season we beat them in the group stages and then they beat us again in the semi-final.
Yeah,
so I'm buying your thing. You're saying they're different. But like for me, I'm telling myself, as long as there's no new player, new anything, I feel like we can beat anyone.
Alright, so I just want to summarize. You said your point.
Yeah, I feel like why is nobody thinking about Barcelona? You see the
I said Barcelona.
Are you seeing the way Barcelona play?
Because I hate Real Madrid.
I mean, like I'm a Real guy, but let me be logical.
Barcelona is so inconsistent.
Yeah, they're not. It's true.
No, they're playing cool with Hansi Flick. They're playing great football, and they know how to win finals, even group stages, even knockouts.
We need to wrap up. Just briefly about so Champions League in the comments say who's gonna win. Same with Premier League. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting end to the season. And remember, there's World Cup coming, which we'll talk about after the season. So let's talk about the Kenya League. Yeah. So now we talk about the Kenya Premier League since we're in Kenya, and we'll start with Coach Muru because he goes to the games all the time. So who will win the Kenya Premier League?
Okay, so basically, I'm going to give you the secret on what the fans are saying on the ground.
So tell us.
So right now, Gor Mahia are
first place,
FC second, but they have tied points.
Yeah.
So for me, FC Leopards, they're not ready to take the league. Though they might, but for them it will be difficult. But for me, Gor Mahia, all the way.
And you're a supporter of which team in the Kenya Premier League?
Nairobi United.
Nai boys. Right.
Yeah. So next. I think Gor Mahia
we will retain.
Yeah, not retain it.
Last season was Police.
Kenya Police took it last season. Yeah. But FC Fred Ambani.
Yeah.
What he should do is maybe focus on attacking. Because I think off the ball they're intense, but they should at least ile level ya kuattack. Yeah.
Okay, that's a very nice take. Now let's go. If you know anything about the Kenya League, if you have a team.
For me, I'll just say the team that I've watched a lot. And from my shags back there's a team called Muranga Steels. So shout out Muranga Steels. That's all I can say. But like for me, another thing is I feel like FC Leopards, from what I've heard, I feel like it's been a long time since they've won.
Yeah,
and I hear they've
since
tied.
1998.
Yeah, and I feel like Gor Mahia have been doing a lot of banter on them. It's like they say there's no competition. It's like Man U, Man City nowadays. Man City are just slapping Man U. Okay, leave this weekend for that. It's like so what I'm going to say is Muranga Seals.
FKL, right?
No, SportPesa League.
SportPesa League.
Also known as the Kenya Premier League, formerly.
I'd say that my knowledge isn't as vast as I'd like it to be.
Yeah.
But based on the CHAN that was recent, I got to witness the football culture that's in Kenya.
Yeah.
And it was like super encouraging. So I would say that I would really like to get my knowledge up in terms of...
So for now, you don't yet have a team.
I don't, but no, I mean like the team that I support mostly because of the family would be Tusker FC because I have a couple of cousins. But I'm looking forward to the season and growing my knowledge.
Right.
Well, to be honest, I don't really watch a lot of Kenyan football, but I know Gor Mahia has always done about. They're a very serious team, and yeah, they'll take it at the end of the day.
Okay.
And my team is Gor. Like they are the fans are very energetic, very infectious, very enthusiastic. You know, like when Gor lands, Gor fucking lands. You see the scenes. And
anyway, for me now, I think my team, my team, FC Leopards.
they will win it.
You'll finally
I have
win
faith
the
in
trophy
FC.
after
Yeah, I think they will win it.
since 1998. More good at math. So many years. And we will be there, man. We will be there, man.
No matter
I
what.
just hope we can win this league because we are the team with the most fans in Kenya. Statistically, the oldest Kenya football team. No, me, I'm talking about statistics. I'm a journalist, so I know this.
FC was founded in 1964.
Yeah, the oldest team in Kenya football. So, yeah, so I think we deserve the,
1964.
yeah, so we I don't know when. I just know it's the old.
It was established in 1964.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, and what about you?
For me, if you remember the first
Shabana.
episode, I said Shabana. But
Aye.
the way the
Not
season started-
Shabana.
Okay, that was my prediction. No, I'm not a Shabana fan, but I just like their vibe, their fans. They are lit. That's why I say like I want Shabana to win. But the way they started, I think they are top 4, right? I think they are there. So I think Gor Mahia might win it, but I want Shabana at least to try and do something.
But it's going to be a tight. It's going to be a tight.
Yeah.
Gor Mahia, they have a game in hand, so-
Yeah, they have a game. And what about you? Do you know
For me,
any?
I have zero knowledge about the Kenyan Premier League. So I only know two teams.
Let me tell you, join AFC Leopards.
Now it has blue in it, man. I don't really. I'm just gonna go with Gor Mahia, man. You know, they win it.
Yeah,
There's a team actually called Police that's actually one of the best teams in Rwanda.
you follow their league.
Nah, man.
Support. Visit Rwanda. Visit Rwanda. Yeah, visit Rwanda.
Alright, guys, I think I'm just gonna summarize. I've loved episode 3 of FTTV podcast. I urge you guys to subscribe. Road to 1K. We're at 9:30 there, so just a few more. You hit the 1K, so subscribe, share. Yeah, and anything you guys want to add before we close?
Me, all I can say is becoming a podcast producer or a podcast host. It's a good career choice. I've said it again. Yeah, so it's a career that helps you connect with your audience. Yeah, and if you want, you can join our writers group. Yeah,
you can contact him for the info on his writers group.
Our writers group. And writing is not about being happy. It's all about being disciplined.
For me, I just say from what we just predicted, hope it comes true for the Arsenal team. And for my Instagram, just go A_Mundara. And yeah, that's it from my side.
For myself, you can just follow at FPL Fab on YouTube as we continue growing that journey together of FPL content. Any other handles that'll come will just be in the description in the YouTube channel.
Right. For me, as my first episode, FTTV.
FTTV.
FTTV. It's been fantastic. Fanatic. It's been fun. Football lovers. And my friend here, Mugira, on May, we're going to get you a blanket because you're going to be crying in tears. Yeah, I mean, the only thing they're going to be holding ni kikombe ya chai. Kikombe wanaenda nayo.
Bado ni kikombe.
Yeah, but to get me on the socials, Kelvinero 28, Kovo Mirisho on Instagram.
Alright, let's go with you.
For me, the last thing I want to say is I want us to beat Arsenal tomorrow. Like that's what I'm waiting for. Like we must give them.
Okay.
We need to say football. Want us to beat Arsenal to say football. Yeah, that's it. For my Instagram is it's Wella. It's Wella. That's my Instagram.
Alright.
So I won't say much. I just want to say thank you, Richie, for this.
Anytime.
And it was fun. So you can reach me on Quizera_Kevin.
Sure to follow up. Thank you.
Alright, see you guys next week. Yeah, and that was amazing.
As always, getting smoked.